OpenAI is valued at nearly $1 trillion. They present themselves as a benevolent force meant to solve humanity's greatest problems, positioning their technology as a tool that empowers people everywhere. But the system they built relies on taking every article, book, and line of code you have ever written online. They did not ask for consent, and they did not pay for the material. Welcome to the Court of Public, Case 019. Today, we put OpenAI on the stand. The defendant faces 3 specific counts: the mass extraction of copyrighted human work, the deliberate destruction of federal evidence, and a coordinated campaign of corporate espionage against Apple. If this company is building the technical foundation for the coming decade, we have to decide what that foundation actually is. Is it the result of unprecedented math and engineering, or the largest coordinated theft in history? To build a product capable of human language and reasoning, you need massive amounts of data. OpenAI acquired this data through systematic scraping, crawling the internet and absorbing the contents of websites and creative databases directly into their training systems. The New York Times alone contributed millions of articles to this machine. Decades of journalism, funded by subscribers, were ingested without a single license or notification. Prominent authors like George R.R. Martin filed suit after discovering their life's work had been swallowed by the algorithm. Creatives like Sarah Silverman joined in, becoming part of over 50 separate legal actions, all pointing to the exact same extraction. In court, OpenAI relies on the doctrine of fair use. They argue that taking this copyrighted material is legal because their AI transforms it into something entirely new. In testing submitted as evidence, ChatGPT reproduced copyrighted passages word for word. The system doesn't just learn from the journalism, it repeats it verbatim. The product acts as a direct replacement for the original work. It allows OpenAI to profit while creators lose the audiences they spent years building. During 2 years of litigation, OpenAI maintained a strict defense. They told a federal judge it was technically impossible and far too burdensome to search their own systems to find copied content. A July 2026 deposition revealed they had already run the search. Long before the first lawsuit was even filed, OpenAI built a database of 78 million ChatGPT conversation logs, specifically to measure their own copyright infringement. This workflow diagram shows an internal engineering tool called Project Giraffe. The system filtered and logged instances where the AI regurgitated copyrighted text, dumping the proof into a hidden vault. They engineered a system to track the exact infringement they denied existed in federal court. When a court-ordered preservation mandate finally required them to hand over the evidence, OpenAI allegedly deleted billions of those relevant conversation logs. The company's behavior suggests a deliberate attempt to dismantle evidence as soon as the law comes looking. The allegations extend past digital data. In July 2026, Apple filed a federal lawsuit accusing OpenAI of a coordinated spy operation aimed at extracting highly confidential hardware secrets. According to the complaint, OpenAI's chief hardware officer, Tang-Yu Tan, used Apple codenames to poach active employees. He allegedly went so far as to teach new recruits how to bypass Apple's strict exit security checks. This diagram represents senior engineer Chang Liu, who allegedly exploited an unknown authentication flaw to access Apple's network and extract secure files. The downloaded files contained classified technical specifications for unreleased hardware products. According to internal messages, Liu treated the unauthorized access as a joke. Over 400 former Apple employees now work at OpenAI. Apple isn't accusing all of them, but they are accusing the institution itself, describing a corporate culture orchestrating multi-level hardware theft as rotten to its core. A trillion-dollar empire built on uncompensated human art, the destruction of legal evidence, and physical corporate espionage. And this entity is currently operating worldwide with essentially no meaningful legal oversight. When the tools of the next decade are built on stolen secrets and hijacked labor, is that true innovation, or is it simply theft? You are the jury in this case. Let us know your official verdict in the comments below. Guilty or not guilty? The verdict society chooses right now will determine whether uncompensated extraction becomes the legally accepted standard for how all future software is built. Court is adjourned.